Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you guys doing?
Fantastic. We're
Okay.
doing great. We're doing great.
Good. I'm glad to be here. Looking forward to this morning.
Oh, me too. Me too. Judy, good morning.
Good morning. How are you? I'm just so thrilled to be with everybody and to still working on the nesting dolls.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Anything the Lord's shown you this week about all that we shared, we talked about last week?
I think it's something that I'm learning that my brain likes to process things physically in a tangible way, or material, so that you see it more. And so when you take the nesting dolls and see that picture, then to contrast it with what, and it kind of becomes kind of like a the closest thing that I can come to is number one. When he made that serpent and lifted it up, he made it of bronze and tin, I believe it was,
Uh-huh.
that made brass, if I'm right saying it right.
Yep.
Well, when the one that making that process, making that, I guess you could say, symbolized what happens with us. And it's like the one compound melts sooner, and then the other one, it gets to a certain point, and all of a sudden it falls into it, and it becomes the one element. I guess it isn't an element. Brass isn't an element, I guess, but one compound.
Pound. Uh-huh.
And how can you tell the difference from that point on?
Mhm.
So to try to comprehend who we are in him, I think comes down to that for me, but it's
Yeah.
still in the works.
That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful, Judy. Wow. It
Mm.
really is interesting, even what you said, when I no longer have the nesting doll concept idea, even if I've never languaged it like that, to as my reference point, then what? Then you come face to face with oneness and union. And what does that mean and look like? How does that
Yeah, exactly.
express it myself through that reality? Because it's not a matrix, it's the actual reality,
Right. And
right?
the thing of it is there's so many times when I'll see myself doing something, and all of a sudden I have to say, well, is that myself, or is that us? And it's like, how can that be us? But it has to be us. So it's
Right.
like, all right, I still have to figure this out. But in any event, it's quite something to ponder.
That's so beautiful. So beautiful. Thank you for sharing that.
Oh, thank you for sharing that last week.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Jamie, good morning, friend. How are you, sir?
Good morning, everybody. How's it going? Good to
Good.
see everybody.
Good. Good to
Yeah,
see you. Good to have you with us this morning.
yeah, it's good to be here.
Absolutely. Have you guys had a wonderful weekend with all the football practices and whatnot?
Well, it's been great. Justice had another friend spend the night, the late night last night, and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But I saw somebody posted that Justin Abraham Joy Fest, and what's interesting about that is every time, like when I'm getting ready to go to sleep or in a meditative position, that first part where Justin is just making noises as he normally does, but then the whole congregation, and if you close your eyes and you're in a meditative place, this engagement sounds like an entire city singing.
Yeah.
And there's something that opened up, and what came to mind as I'm meditating, I didn't realize it was only 13 minutes. I thought it was in there for a long time, but then you look at it when he starts talking, it's 13 minutes, and I'm like, whoa. And I feel like I'm in there forever, but it's that scripture that says the name of the Lord is a strong tower, and the
Uh-huh.
righteous run into it and they are safe. And so when you're meditating and this stuff starts unlocking and all these energy centers or your chakras open up, and we talked about before the everlasting joy on your forehead. So something's opening up and the crown chakra opens up. And I saw this strong tower come out of my head, and it's this light technology that you're able to go into and be safe. It's in you. It's this place of governing. And something so fascinating is the Father is trying to draw us into this understanding of who we really are and what our physical bodies really carry. Our
Yeah.
physical bodies, as you've said before, when your own body told you, don't leave me behind, our physical bodies are something, I think, the most fascinating technology that the Father created, and we don't fully understand what it's capable of. But I
Yes.
believe that that is being revealed.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's interesting, even to something you just said, our physical bodies, the way Father created it. You know what? I may save that for the What If Chronicles to be later discussed. Angie, go ahead.
Oh my gosh.
Leaving y'all hanging.
Well, this is okay, yeah, super simple, but Kim knows I've been having some back pain lately, and I've been dealing with that and going to a chiropractor and things like that, but I've been talking to my body, and I realized that I've been talking to her as if she's a separate being from who I am. And I'm contemplating, like, is that separation death? If I keep separating her from the identity, my spirit, that type of thing, is that why death is in the members? And so, so I just wanted to add that little tidbit in there because I didn't, like, Jamie hasn't shared with me what he said, and I've never even said this to him. This is like one of those little thoughts that come through, and you're like, is that a thought? Is that something to pursue? But I just wanted to share it because it also kind of coincides with the nesting dolls, how we are one. And so I just wanted to put that out there, that like you, and I even thought of the same thing that you shared, Kim, when you said your body's like, don't leave me behind. And I don't know why we think that we're carrying something separate along this journey of life with us. And if that separation is what disconnects us from immortality.
Yeah.
And so anyway, I just wanted to say that.
Yes.
So we're one. Our body wants to be brought into the I amness of our spirit, and then from there reveal Christ materialized.
Yes. So
Wow.
good. So good, Angie. Yes. Okay, I'm going to say, I can't help it. I can't save it for the what ifs. What if Satan's conversation with Eve was exclusively about the body and the created realm, the tangible realm, because to actually thwart the power that it is?